We all have those nights when we run a little bit short of time and need to make dinner in a hurry. Today, I have a quick, easy solution for you. Thanks for joining me on Susan's Cozy Kitchen. Today, I'm making dirty rice. My first step is to start the rice. I've got that back there on the stove, getting ready for this meal. Next up, obviously I've spent some time chopping. I have a bowl of peppers, both red and green, and another bowl that has my onion in it. But before I get started with those, I start the meat. I have 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef. Just going to break that up, get that started cooking, and I'm going to season it with a little bit of house seasoning. This is a blend of salt, pepper, and garlic, and you can go as light or as heavy as you like. It's just one of those things that you do to taste. And I always like to add just a little bit of dehydrated onions into it, probably a teaspoon. And because it's dirty rice, which is a Louisiana type dish, I'm going to add a little bit of Tony's seasoning onto the meat also. This is the no salt version, just so that I can control the amount of sodium that I'm putting into my dish. I'm going to brown the ground beef, and when it's about 3/4 of the way browned, I will add the vegetables to it. Okay, just let that hang out there and cook for a little while. Okay, the ground beef is mostly browned now. There's still a little bit of pink in there, but it's going to finish browning. Now I'm going to add the red and green bell pepper and half an onion. I'm just going to work those down into the ground beef and cook them all together. To me, that is one of the keys to making a really delicious, flavorful, and fast pan of dirty rice. If you have the time to do it low and slow, that's great. But this is one of those quick and easy, put together fast meals. Now, I am a Southern cook. Dirty rice is a Louisiana dish. That means that you want to cook your vegetables not tender crisp, not just tender, you want them soft. So once you get everything mixed together very well, just let it hang out and cook for a while. Stir it every now and then so that everybody gets a chance to get browned, get tender, get caramelized maybe just a little bit before you call it done. Okay. The vegetables are almost soft enough, so now I'm going to add just a spoonful of minced garlic to the pan. And a spoonful of the jarred garlic is the equivalent of a clove of garlic. So if you prefer to mince your own garlic, 1 clove. And now we're just going to mix that in and let that cook and flavor the meat. You don't do the garlic earlier because you don't want the garlic to burn. It cooks very fast and it burns very easily. Oh yeah, it's getting some really nice color on it. The vegetables are definitely getting soft. The onion is translucent and almost ready. I have 6 cups of cooked rice in here. To the rice, I'm going to add my beef mixture. There it all goes in. And now I'm just going to stir everything together. Time for more Tonys. And again, this is a seasoning that you do to taste. That was maybe a teaspoon that I just added in here, but it won't be overpowering. And then at the table, I'll have more Tonys and salt and pepper so that people can adjust it to their own personal preferences once they taste it. So I always insist, taste it first, then season it. Don't just start throwing stuff in there because it might be perfect the way it is. So always taste before you season. All right, and now I'm just going to pour it into a serving dish. And hope that I don't overflow it. Getting close. All right. That's 6 cups of rice, 1.5 pounds of ground beef, 2 peppers, half an onion, and a clove of garlic. And it fills this casserole dish to the top. At my house, we call this ready to serve. But you can sprinkle some cheese over it, melt that, sprinkle it with some breadcrumbs, brown those a little bit if you want. But this is ready to go. Okay, let's give this a quick taste test. First taste. It tastes great, but let me tell you, I did not remember to add salt when I made the rice, and so it's definitely a little bit flat because of that, so we will definitely have to add some salt at the table tonight. I can't believe it, I forgot to add salt when I made the rice. One of those days, right? That being said, the flavor is great. I seasoned the rice with a little bit of better than bouillon when I made it, along with a little bit of the dehydrated onion, so that the rice would have some flavor. I just forgot the salt to give it that extra oomph. It's the only thing missing. So that's an easy add. I'm calling this a win. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up. If you've not already subscribed, please do so. Make sure when you do subscribe, you hit that notification bell so that you find out every time I upload a new video to YouTube. Thanks for joining me. God bless.